we're all going to come together as a community. We're going to make it work. Everybody's going to help each other. That's how it's always been here at Sulphur.
And then I was rubble covered up to my head, and then I crawled up out of the rubble, and I was tall enough to be standing on the rubble and the bar top itself.
You know, once again, that Oklahoma standard is everybody coming together and rebuilding.
Just take a look at this. This is what Sulphur is looking like 1 year after the tornado. I'm 2 News Oklahoma's Braden Bates. While many areas have recovered, there's still a lot of cleanup needing to happen.
On that first morning after the storm, when I walked through, it was, like I was going to a public funeral. Like I was paying respect to my city,
Bryce Chitwood's home is Sulphur.
Now, this was actually my family's business right here.
What's it like seeing that now?
Oh, I mean, it's really tough.
As we walked around the town 1 year after the EF-3 tornado, some of the areas still sit frozen on April 27th, 2024.
It's not a 1 year turnaround. It's not a 3 year turnaround. In 10 years, I imagine that we'll still be picking up the pieces of this tragedy that hit our town.
But Chitwood wants you to know,
Sulphur is open for business, and that's really the message that we want to spread to people. It's one of the biggest ways that folks can help us right now is they can come back and see us.
saying a musical written about Sulphur several years ago shares the town's needs now.
And so the title track of the musical is called Come Back and See Us. And I just think how fitting that message is for this time now, that we need people to come back and see us and invest in our community again.
And as we continued to walk, we went back to the place where Mother Nature took more than just structures. One of the biggest stories to come out of Sulphur lives right here at Reina's Sports Lounge. This is where a group of people were having a party when the tornado hit. It is also home to the only death in Sulphur that night. Chitwood says it's places and pieces like Reina's bar and its tile flooring that the town's holding close.
So those are the pieces that we have to hold on to. I mean, any way we can, right? We can't save everything, but we can save some things.
And in tragedy, a push for the future.
This storm has identified a lot of needs for us.
Managing challenges, getting support a year later.
We still don't have a community tornado shelter here. It's mind-blowing to me that we can't get funding for that.
Chitwood urging action.
Relying on each other and then making our voices heard and letting folks know we still need help. Please do not forget about us. We are still struggling here.
Saying the momentum for movement and community connection is not wavering.
Except for the loss of Sheila, we still have each other, and we are going to be okay. It doesn't always feel like that whenever you drive by and you see things still in such a state of disrepair, but we'll get through it and we'll rely on each other.
I think it is really difficult to see those images, to know that that was a year and a day later.
Yeah.
He mentioned something about a musical. Tell me more about that.
Yeah, so this musical was actually a community effort. It was for their 100th anniversary of the town, which was 30 years ago, so 1995. And this musical was something the town did together. He joked about it a little bit because he said everyone was in the musical, so no one came to watch it because everyone was there. So this was something he said they're going to have to rewrite a little section of it, and he wants it to be performed in their theater.
That's so awesome.
Coming up after this, so.
Wow. Honestly, I love seeing the resilience of this town, this community who have been through so much. It's also a really stark reminder that a beloved town in Oklahoma could be struck by devastation in a matter of seconds, which